say Baba God no be mana mana. My soul they go open their mouth say she bada bada. But they go window, cause they know say the girl she dey hot like fire fire. How they take no, I be the big take no, bana bana. Hallelujah. I got the #1. So she just scatter the floor, killing the show. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I see my baby fire fire. I see she fire fire. Cause today that they need it. Fire, where is my DJ? Make it put them for replay. I see my baby fire fire. I say she fire fire. Cause today that they need it. Fire, where is my DJ? Make it put them for replay. I see my baby fire fire. I say she fire fire. Hallelujah. Yeah. I got the new. Yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah. So she just scatter the floor, killing the show. Hallelujah. Yeah. Now only God can do. Yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah. I see my baby fire fire. I say she fire fire. Oh no, I see the hot tub. Oh no, I see the hot tub.
It is a butters fingers on the box.
Okay, DJ Emapulo. One more time, I want to welcome you to the lovely entertainment youth show around town. My name is Ali Patrick. You can call me the Drip Sensei. Yeah, as you usually know how we do this. We always have a topic of discussion that we always get to talk about with a couple of people, and we get to discuss. And then later on, we shall have the provision of you guys calling in and giving us your opinions about the topic that we're having today. With me, I have DJ Emma, as I told you, kwari wari, on the ones and twos today. And then tugenda batukwasaganya today. Tugenda kubeera nga twogera ku kintu ekiri rare, like abamu tukibuusa amaaso, but it's something I feel like we need to talk about, like amongst the youth. It's very key. And I want to welcome everybody from the Valentines, Bevachaye. You guys, just take away the negative energy. Life goes on at the end of the day. So you shouldn't be scared. You're not the first person to be checked. So just chill, yo. Right about now, we want to talk about self-esteem and body image. Most of the times we're under pressure. Some of us have that low self-esteem. Some of you guys have issues with the way you look, your body, like your structure. There are some that are small and they feel like, they're not confident of themselves. So we want to talk about self-esteem. And with me, I have a panel. Let me introduce one by one, and we'll get to discuss about self-esteem and body image. So don't hesitate to give in your opinions. We're going to have a WhatsApp number on your screen. You can actually send a message, and we'll be reading them. You can also text at the same time. And then later on, if you've been too busy and you may not be able to catch us like the whole show, it's going to be live on YouTube. That's on Rest TV. Go ahead and subscribe, like, and as we do this, I'm going to start with the gentleman. Say hi to our viewers, basically tell us what you do, and maybe some brief information about yourself.
So my name is Isaiah.
Yeah.
I'm a student in Seroma, and getting ready to go back to school.
Okay. And then the lady next to me.
My name is Kathy. There's nothing I do. I'm at school.
Yeah, you're a student, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right now you're still home?
Yeah, still home, reading, trying to finish up stuff. So yeah.
Okay. And then on my left.
My name is Paul. Yeah, I'm in Form 5.
Yeah, tell us the whole name, like Paul. Yeah, let us know. People need to know.
It's Nanyonga Paul.
Yeah, aren't you confident about your name?
No, I'm confident about my name.
Nga tolyogerako. You need to say it out. Because the reason why we're having this topic is going to start from there. Your first name, like girls nowadays feel like they feel more comfortable talking about their nicknames better than saying their names, like Nanyonga. I'm Nanyonga, Anyway, DJ Emma.
Wagwan.
Abantu batumireko babulire.
Yeah.
Nawe nti oli mu kintu wano.
Banange naye mwendi mu kintu. Munda muli munda omwoyo wali. Naye nga muli babode nnyo
Olabye.
Ekito namuzee.
Olabye byana.
Tuli mu mwoyo.
Valentine engeri gy'obadde single mbadde ndowooza oyina engeri gy'olagye.
Omwoyo wawe n'ayogerera nja kugamba.
Okay. Anyway, right about now, I want us to talk about what do you understand when someone says self-esteem or body image? Let's start with that. What do you understand when somebody says self-esteem?
Self-esteem, like to me, it's the way people think about themselves and how worthwhile they feel. Yeah.
And body image?
Body image. It's like if you feel like your body is attractive. Yeah, like how you see yourself.
Now, how do you see yourself, you personally?
Yeah, okay, me, I don't know, but I
you
like
know,
myself.
Because it begins with you
I
at
like
the end
myself.
of the day.
That's it. I feel good about myself.
Is there anything you feel insecure about yourself?
No.
Sure?
The
height?
height? Not there. Maybe the height.
You see? Kathy, tell us, what is self-esteem to you?
Self-esteem is like your personal confidence to step out to your friends or anyone, like your confidence within, like your self-esteem. If you're going to be, if you're that locked-in type or the one that's around, like like you're confident with yourself or something.
So for you, is there anything you're not confident about yourself?
Yeah,
It's not
nothing.
there. You sure? Sure? Okay, Isaiah, tell us. What's self-esteem to you?
Well, personally, to me, self-esteem is more like your personal beliefs on yourself.
Yeah.
Beliefs about yourself, your character, and how you project yourself mentally. What are you to yourself?
You're right. Mentally, at times.
Yeah.
And body image?
Body image. It's more like you could say your outlook. More like how you feel about your appearance, your structure, as you. Yeah.
So let's start with you. How do you feel about your structure and stuff? Is there anything you feel insecure about yourself?
No, there's nothing I feel insecure about. No.
Is there anything while you were growing up that they usually used to tell you about and you feel like, what's that?
Yeah. As a kid, I was kind of short and really skinny, like super skinny.
Yeah.
So I had this thing in class. Well, everyone else was bigger than me, taller than me.
Yeah.
And I had a really huge.
So you went to school with lots of Sudanese,
exactly,
people like that.
Sudanese, Congolese. These guys were huge, like really huge. So
and you're very skinny.
Yeah, I was this small kid in class.
How did you feel about them?
I felt terrible. Like I had to look up to everyone.
Yeah.
I couldn't lift things. Yeah. So that's how I felt by then.
Okay. DJ Emma,
Yo.
tell us, what is self-esteem to you? Like self-esteem.
Yeah, nze ngeri gye nkitegeeramu kunze ngenda sooka ku example kunze nayagala obuwanvu ne bugaana obwagaana kati nembeera negamba kye kino mukama kyampadde n'emyaka egy'okuwanvuba gyeweddeko kati nze nkitegeera nti like olina oluusi okusooka okwebaza mukama kubanga bangi b'osanga mu it kati nze nkitwala nti kyekino mukama kyeyankolera, like I have to be like.
How do you take the negative energy? Because at the end of the day, you're a guy, you're going to approach this lady and she's going to tell to you, you're short, bruh. I can't take you on. How would you feel?
How you feel bad?
Like negative energy, you're absorbing. How do you absorb that negative energy?
Sometimes, like, to me, it's about like God, like, so if he's the one, what are we going to be do you
feel like it matters? Does it really matter? Like the height matters?
I don't think so.
It's the other things that matter.
Matters.
Anyway, so people out there, we're talking about self-esteem and body image among the youth. How do you feel about yourself? Now, some of us, we've been into lockdown and we gained a lot of weight. And everybody was commenting, yo, nigga, you're growing so huge. So you have to do something about yourself. So you feel the pressure. How do you absorb it? Like, omuntu ngavudde eri nakugamba banange oli munene, oli mutono nnyo, you're very short, you're ugly, you're handsome. how do you take it in? Like, ochimiro otya. They have done agamba banange tolabika bulungi. So let's go ahead. The WhatsApp number is going to be on your screen. You can actually send a message. Give us your opinion about self-esteem and body image. First, we're going to start with the causes of self-esteem among the youth nowadays. What causes low self-esteem among the youth?
Personally, I think peers and yeah, like peers, what people say about you, the kind of negative energy that can come from people or the society. And also with you, you just give your own self the low self-esteem. I mean, you look at someone and you're like, okay.
I feel like they're more beautiful.
Yeah, like oh my God, she's fine. But and then you're like, and me, yeah, so that brings up low self-esteem. Yeah. Like you just build it in yourself, and then it becomes worse when also the society does and then just piles up things and boom.
Okay, is there a peer influence? Okay, is there okay? How can I phrase it? Something like a situation where your peer influence lowered your self-esteem at school.
Maybe a part of, let's say, I'm giving an example, like you go to school and let's give an example of a shoe, and your shoes are, and then you walk in and people like, what are you putting on? Yeah. What did you go to buy those shoes and what? But at some point you felt like they were fine. And then because of these, your peers, and then you look at your friend's shoes who you hang out with, you're like, okay, mine ain't nice. That's gonna lock you in. And like we go out for break, you're like, nah,
I'm gonna stay in.
I'm staying in. Maybe you just move out at once in the evening or something. So yeah.
Okay. What about you, pal?
Okay, like to me, I say social media causes low self-esteem.
Yeah, you talked about it.
You're going to go on Instagram, you're going to see some hot chick like, now she's looking good, then you'll feel bad about yourself. Yeah. So this social media post.
How many times has it happened to you?
Okay, I don't mind because I know myself. So I just believe in myself. I be like, yeah, I'm also good. So these pictures won't lie to me.
Some people take it like but because now let's look at okay, I wouldn't like to give this as an example, but I don't know if you guys follow. There is a lady recently, that was last year, she posted a pic. She was putting on some bikinis, and she's called Winnie Nwaji. Did you see that post?
Yeah.
Did you did you get to read some of the comments that were just below the post?
Yeah.
That negative energy. But I wonder how confident she was to, just go ahead and post such a pic.
Because she knows her body is good.
But then, according to what you saw, do you feel like she's really good? Was it worth it?
I don't know.
In your own opinion?
Because covering up.
What about you, Isaiah? Because when you're a guy, maybe the ladies might not have,
In this generation, posting pictures like that is seen as a sign of self-confidence.
Yeah.
Well, not all of us have that thing whereby we'd be okay with posting something like that.
Yeah. Would you post something like that?
I wouldn't post something
like when you're at the beach and you're putting on like
oh my God, it's different. It's different. These things are normal, but like as a woman, there's a level. How do I put it? There's a level at which you're supposed to present yourself to the public. Yeah.
Emma.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Era ino kuteka ebifaananyi bya ina confidence mungi oba kiki?
Anti kati ye yakiteekayo nga manyi ye like osegeera nti ye mulungi naye erabira nti waliyo abalungi abakolaki abasinga osegeera kati ni sobola osibanze nga kifaananyi kyange I cannot post because nange wendaba ku Ale Patrick alina omukono weguti ntekeyo weguti ositegeera.
I understand.
Kali nafe tutya.
DJ Emma, nine chivuzo chom. Have you ever gone to a place, you're a DJ, right?
Yeah, man.
And kumikolo ngejo, and you find other DJs, and you feel like they are like dope, they're using like latest gadgets,
yeah, man.
They're using like everything.
Yeah, man.
What you can say, you feel like your confidence bagisiza wansi.
Yeah, kibaawo.
What did you do? Like what you because at the end of the day they are going to call you in Bagambe. Now DJ Emma, sample us.
Sometimes like I am so confident nekyemba nina right now. Okitegeera. Oyinza okubeera nga latest bichi naye nga you have a machine you cannot use it.
Yeah.
Ate nze ayina akanga katono nga nina kenkakozesa kati ebintu ebisinga like we have to be nga fefe nyine twekkiririzaamu oluusi ku kyoyina.
How otutandika tutya okwekkiriza, because at the end of the day, just like she said, by the time you do whatever you're doing, okay, let's say buying a shoe, you feel like it's very good, like, but then at the moment you bump into your friends, everybody's like, yo man, nigga, what's that, man? By the time you bought your laptop, you feel like it's good enough, but then you go into a society whereby people are using only MacBooks, MacBook Air Pros and something like that, and you feel like, come on, I think sina nagenda kugundi kukuba mumu music.
Sometimes kibaawo waliwo ebintu ebimu tojja biziyiza n'okimira okitegeere kati wamala okimira
forget about
oba oluusi n'okirowooza n'ogamba manyi I have to work hard. Kikuteeka mu mutwe like you have to work hard to get that one okitegeera kyolabye kati oluusi ffe kitumalamu amaanyi abantu abasinga okiraba ate no like sometimes n'otandika like ebanga mpalana abamu okitegeera like n'otandika owalana in case bakyansinga, you know.
Yeah, I understand. So for you guys, what are those things that you do that give you self-confidence or just boost your self-esteem? Are there some of the things, most of the times your hobbies, something you feel like you're good at? Is there anything like?
Personally, and I was going to talk about the point she had brought up earlier about the new shoes and then what she said about social media. There's that thirst for validation from others that people usually have. So usually the best thing to do is actually give that validation to yourself. So yeah, walking out, getting a new haircut, you know, look like a god, feel like a god. Yeah. So basically anything that puts you in your happy place.
Because at the end of the day, it starts with you. If you walk out of the room and you feel like I'm good, like I know I'm looking good. So by the time you bump into these guys and they tell you, you know what, you're not looking good, you're already giving yourself
that self-validation, conviction. You feel like yes.
You feel like yes. No matter whatever you say, I feel like I'm good.
It's up to you.
Yeah. What about you? Is there anything you do that you feel like you're good at?
That I feel like I'm good at.
You're good at what? Dancing? Can you dance? Do you play basketball, tennis, swimming?
Maybe swim and chess.
Yeah, you're good at chess?
Yeah. But I feel like my self-esteem is boosted within me. Like if I dress up and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I'm smart. I don't feel like anyone is going to walk up to me and be like, you're not smart. Even if you say
some people are confident enough.
Yeah, they are confident enough and they'll tell me you're not smart or you're not looking good. But because I've already given myself a go, what will be running in my head is like, you don't know what you're talking about. I may not tell it to you to avoid the argument and you bringing in more negative energy. But I'll just put it in me like, you don't know what you're talking about. I feel like this is on point. If you can't do it, then you're the fake one here. So
because we've seen very many people, like they're not actually good. You can actually find someone who has a very high self-esteem. They're ugly, but man, the way they do everything they do, man, they make you feel even insecure. Feel like, oh, am I the ugliest one? Because if this guy has confidence to do whatever they do, what about me who is even better than them?
I think that one draws more negativity.
Sorry?
There are like 3 types of self-esteem. There's the inflated one, then there's high self-esteem, then there's low self-esteem. So if you have this inflated, like what you're saying, she's really ugly. Like,
but then she feels like...
No, you look at her and you're like, you know? So, but then she has this inflated
but I feel like
self-esteem.
it's good.
Yeah, it's good that
it's good because at the end of the day, you won't care about what people say. Some of them actually know the truth that, you know, I know I'm ugly, but then at the end of the day...
I mean, when I walk up to them even say.
I'm gonna tell everybody. Actually, before anybody like gives a comment about them, they'll come to the class and they'll be like, you know, guys, I'm beautiful, I'm good, and you know, by the time you bring in your
like even though you tell them, no, you're looking good. I know.
I know.
You don't
Like
say
I know.
that
It's
again.
my thing. It's my thing. You know, I usually do that. You know, so I feel like that's good. You boost your confidence. By the time even sometimes people that are better than them may actually get to start admiring them just because of, you know. Now let's talk about. Oh wait, let me. Paul, you didn't tell us. Is there anything you do that you're good at that boosts your confidence?
Okay, may I just be myself? Like that's it. I'm not good at specific things, but
You can be good at chess. You can be good at.
not really. But okay, I don't have something specific I'm good at, but
Yeah.
I just be knowing
Mm.
while you're doing your thing.
You may be a
know
good
my-
makeup artist.
Okay, makeup. Not really, but you just be knowing yourself. Then you just have
Okay, what do you know about yourself that you know what?
Me.
I'm good when it comes to this.
No, I can't praise myself. They'll be like,
You can,
I
because
don't
it
want
all
to
begins
praise
with you.
myself. Yeah, it begins with me, but I don't want to praise myself.
Now, like people like me, I know I'm a drip sensei. Come on. Yeah. Every time I walk into any place, I feel like I'm good, and that's what boosts my confidence. Whenever I dress up and I look smart, I smell good, I feel like, man, I'm good to go. Like you're not going to throw any kind of comment that I'll be like, oh, I think they said I'm not looking good. By the time I walk out of the room where I stay, I look myself into the mirror, I get to know that, you know what,
Yeah, but
I'm
also
smart.
your friends can make you feel bad about yourself.
No, you can't. It
You
begins
can
with
be like,
me.
you're smart, then I come and I tell you what you're wearing.
Then at the end of the day, you have to know that either they've not understood your trend or the fashion, but then at the end of the day, if you feel like it's good, now some of us, before you dress up, there is someone you look up to when it comes to dressing, and you feel like, come on, if maybe somebody like, let's say, if somebody comes out there and dresses up like Chris Brown, okay, Chris Brown may do something, a mistake when it comes to dressing up, but then if that's the person that I look up to, by the time I do that, by the time you bring in your negative energy, I'll be like, come on, if Chris Brown did it, why not me? Why can't I do all this? So now let's talk about the body image, how we look, because most of the times it's becoming now a pressure amongst us, the way we look. I'm so amazed that these guys are not wearing makeup. Seems like you guys are confident about yourself, your skin, your complexion, and something like that. Are you? Do you wear makeup at some time?
No.
You don't?
Yeah.
Why? You feel like you're good enough?
I feel like it's fine. I don't have to be too extra to prove something. I'm already proving something.
Okay. Okay. What about you, pal?
Okay, me makeup. I feel like it's too much because I'm already good enough. Now if I put in the makeup,
You say it, I'm already beautiful. You say it.
I'm already beautiful. So
Yeah.
if I put in the makeup, I'll look too much. Like everyone will be looking at you and be like, this girl, what's wrong?
Is there any part of your body you feel like, I should come up with an adjustment? Because we're seeing like very many companies from the West coming up to, do some enlargement, some surgeries.
Fako,
Yeah, you just mentioned it, Fako. But then now very many it's out there are going out for such because of the body image. Someone feels like, you know what, the new normal is having a huge yes, and then they tend to go out for it,
Bekuba n'empiso
Yeah.
for okweruka.
Let's talk about that. Now for you, your chocolate, right? Have you ever wished to, do some bleaching, something like that?
No.
How do you feel when you get into a place and you see people like of that color and you feel like
Of course, you do look at some people and you're like, oh my god. But then when I go back to myself, I feel like if I was brown, I wouldn't look
good?
Because when you bleach, you're not changing your face.
Yeah.
You're just changing the color. Maybe that color is not going to look
Good
on you.
on you.
And what you have is what is going to look. You may become brown and, you're like, okay, no.
So Isaiah, what about you? Have you ever wished to go to the gym and work out, get those nice muscles and something like that?
As a guy, when guys, it's actually different. If you feel like there's something about you don't like, like I'm talking something natural you don't like, we'll change it. If you don't like the way your skin looks, work on your complexion. If you don't like your body shape, if you're too fat or too small.
Now let's talk about the complexion. What can you do about that? Now for you brown and you feel like, you know, dark-skinned guys is the new order of the day.
You too.
What can you do about that? It's natural.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Let's see. There's so many people out there.
Yeah.
If you like tomatoes, I like potatoes. Well, we're still human, but you prefer tomatoes, I prefer potatoes. So if you like dark-skinned guys, well, that's up to you. And for people who like brown-skinned guys.
Have you ever dated this girl and you feel like you like her so much, but then she tells you something that is opposite, just opposite the way you are. Tells you know what? You're tall, but I like short guys.
Like short guys. What's wrong with you? Well, I think the worst someone can tell me, I don't know, there's basically nothing. What do you even tell me? You want a white guy? Or that's the only like complete opposite from me. That's ratio. I can't cross to Mexican or something.
Oh yeah, I understand. DJ Emma, tell us, is there anything you feel like, you know, sometime, someday, if God gives me a chance, later gangene nchikoleko bwe guba nti oba mukono kagalanga gwa Ali Patrick bwe guba nti chifuba
cha Ivory.
Yeah.
Me, I think I'm okay.
You think you're okay?
Yes.
But do you?
Do what? What?
But do you feel like you're okay? Okay,
Yeah.
when you look at us, what do you feel?
Sometimes I ask God for some question. Why me? What I am the mopi, you know? Now man no why? Ulabo olio mlato mopi okusinga. No.
Yeah. You're right about that. Because at the end of the day, Kati wetu tunolira height. Most of the times height matters.
Yeah.
I don't know why it matters to the ladies, but then for them it's very okay to be short as long as they have every other package. But then when it comes to us the guys, us being short, it's becoming nowadays a crime, and there is nothing to do about that because even non-surgeries can help out. Yeah. So I feel like, anyway, there is nothing to do about it. So let's talk about how we can work upon our self-esteem, because I was reading a certain book and they said when everyone is born, they're just like a bucket of water. Their self-esteem is always full. Let's say a bucket full of water. But then whenever somebody comments about them, either negatively or positively, the water reduces. Not until you gain confidence in yourself, and then later on you start putting in more water. So what can we do, like, to boost our confidence most of the times? Because I had a friend recently, but she's very beautiful, but one thing she usually said, you know what, I feel like I have a bad nose. She looked beautiful, but she said, I have a bad nose. And I told her, you know what, you look very okay the way you are. And then it began with her. Herself, she knows, I have a very huge nose. And you know, for us who are seeing how we're saying, you know what, it's a good one. But because the family background and stuff, they've been telling her, you know what, it's a huge one, it's a huge Baganda nose. So she has all that negativity. So what can we do to boost our confidence?
You have to, even the friends you be with matter. Like you have to be with positive friends. Friends are going to praise you all the time.
Yeah.
Not these ones who are going to notice something bad about you. Like I can have a friend. Now let's say I see something bad about you. I don't have to tell you.
But sometimes I feel like it's good. You have to let me know
it is
before
good.
anybody else does.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
good.
it is.
Yeah.
No, that's if it's very bad. But if it's not bad, why would I discourage you?
Now let's say something like, you know what, you walk into a room and this guy tells you, know what, I feel like, man, you're not smelling good today.
Okay,
I feel like I need to tell you.
Yeah, that is true.
If I'm your friend and I really wish the best for you,
Nah.
I really need to tell you, because the moment someone else from outside tells you, which means I feel like I've not done my job as a friend, because with that we help each other. But then it depends on the approach. because the approach from someone outside is going to be very different with me, who is your friend. I will come to you, I tell you, what, Isaiah, today your order, I don't know, man, is your deodorant done or something like that, you know, like in a humble way. But then the other person from outside, they'll be like, yo, Isaiah, man, you just walked into the room and everything just changed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how can we boost our confidence? She's talked about the one thing, the friends that we hang out with matter a great deal. We need to get people who are full of the positive energy every time they're going to tell you. But then when it comes to also the bad things, they have to let you know that now in case you gain weight, they have to let you know so that you can work upon yourself earlier. Because at the end of the day, yeah, it's better that way. I come to you, Kath, I tell you, know what? You need to work out. You've been eating like too much, so I feel like you need to go and, you know,
Run.
yeah, to give in a try. So what are some other things that can be done?
I feel like you should learn to love yourself first and praise yourself before anyone else does. Before you walk out and then you feel like, okay, I'm going to post this picture or I'm going to wear this or do this. First feel like it's okay with you.
Yeah.
And then I feel like you should have those positive friends who are always going to be real with you. Like, okay, that outfit is nice, but it's not looking good on you.
Yeah.
Maybe try this.
Try this.
Or
You come out with an
think-
option. Yeah.
Or I feel like, okay, no, this would do better for you. Try it and see, you know. And then that will boost your self-esteem, and you particularly love yourself and appreciate yourself before you let anyone else appreciate you.
Okay. What about you, Isaiah?
I think we spend too much time looking outward to the world and mingling instead of having that space to look inward.
Yeah, that's a very good point for real. Because even I remember, was it Chris Brown? He said, most of the times we try our best to prove to the world and then we forget about ourselves.
Exactly.
So I think it's very key. But then sometimes the reason why we feel like the opinion from the world matters a great deal. Does it?
At a point. But then sometimes it doesn't.
At what point does it matter?
No, like, people's opinions matter, you get. Now for you can be there, you think like, you're just being confident about yourself, like, I don't know, like what you say, when you know you're that drip king,
Drip
But
sensei.
then your friends can
You put
tell
in my-
you, Your friends tell you that,
Man, you're always dripping. Man.
reduce score.
Why should I reduce?
Actually, you become too proud.
No,
You
but
didn't.
it begins with me. That's what I was
Yeah,
telling
it
you.
begins with you, but then don't overtake it.
No,
so far.
I have to show them that I'm good at whatever I'm doing. Do you know why? They'll get to know, you know what, that guy is confident
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
himself.
but then too much confidence also
Kills?
kills.
How?
Literally kills.
How? Does it?
Those are the friends they're talking about. You have to have people who lift you up, not people who want to step on you every time you cross a border. Why should there be a margin to how far you go?
Anyway, right about now, we're going to have the provision of calling in. I don't know, my producer, if you're ready. I know people out there want to call in. The phone number is on your screen. You can call and give us your opinion. I know very many people have been sending me messages. Here I have Queen Sauda. She's watching. Someone says thank you. They've not given me their names. Melissa, thank you for watching. And let me see more people. Lutalo Peterson, Hadi, happy belated birthday. Thank you for watching. You're also on. Patrick Boss Mtoto says, I've liked the drip, man. Yeah, thank you for watching too. So you can just give us a call. The phone number is on your screen. Meanwhile, I read some of the comments here. Someone says, okay. When one tells me that I'm small or tall, Bambi, you should call on the WhatsApp number that's on your screen, not my personal phone number. Someone says, when someone tells me that I'm small or tall, but it's according to the status of myself that I have, I cannot change it. So I just take it easy, man, because life has to move on. Cause some of the things, no, it's nothing to have good figure, good size, when you're not happy with it. To be big or small, no condition is permanent. But then shortness can be permanent. Also, self-confidence matters. If your confidence is too high for yourself, you keep winning. This is what I talked about. When the confidence is too much, you will keep winning. If not, then you have to suffer. Then, how we can push? By loving. We have someone who is calling in. Hello, Race TV. Hello. Hello. Yes, I don't know. Is there any? Hello. We're having some technicalities. Hello. Okay. You can try again one more time. I don't know what's wrong. Or is it the network? But someone was still saying. Then how can we push? By loving yourself, feeling confident, and caring also matters. The way you handle yourself also matters. And then, Azan White says, thanks for the show. I'm also watching. Hello. Hello. Your names and where you're watching from. Hello. Ronnie, where are you watching from?
Nze bate ngamba ku mulamu okwo kwe tuliko nti okubanga ndi mumpi
okubanga
ngamba nti ndi mumpi
oli mumpi
naye nze ngamba nti kyendi mukama yakimpeera nkyeyagaliramu
kati
nasobola okukoleramu kyonna kyemba nnina
okitwala otya nga bagambye nti oli mumpi wakimanyiira oba
ndowooza nti gwe omulamu gwange gweŋŋamba.
Okay. Olabidde mpozi ludda wa ssebo?
Ndiko Mamboga Gayaza Road.
Gayaza Road oba tulabira abeeyo bagamba tubaagala nnyo.
Kale ssebo era nange mbatumiddeko wonna bonna mu studio naddala Paalo.
Naddala ani? Paalo. Okay, naye akutumidde wano Kasimayira akutereddeko akanene ennyo. Anybody, anyone calling in? The phone number is on your screen. Hello. Okay. Someone says, hey Youth Hub, thanks for the show. Today's topic is interesting. Hey Kathy, continue doing your thing. I'm proud of you. That's Gloria. I don't know if you know her. And then Azan White still says, you should be thankful for what God has blessed you with. Because just like the way we say, there are people who are actually worse than you are. You can be talking about being short and then you get somebody who is like even 7 inches from the ground. So you need to praise God for that. Someone calling in. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, your names and where you're watching from.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
This is Janat.
Janat from?
Kwendi.
Kwoli. What's your opinion about the topic that we're having today? Kitiibwa kya Mukama nange simanyi bye bakozesa. They're saying that you guys are looking good. Kati gwe oyina kye baali bagambyeko ekitera okunyiiza ekiri ku mubiri gwo. Naye ng'oli munene ebya ddala. But if you feel like it's okay with you, just take it on like bagambe be bamanyi. Olaba n'abanene bawasa. I know. Do we have more people calling in? Okay, that has been Janat Smanja Badala Vida Naenga Ye. The way she takes in the negative energy is something different. You can go ahead. The WhatsApp number, no, the phone number is on your screen. You can text or call in